Let's talk about environmental Ernie for a minute. I love environmental Ernie. At a big school like Brookline Tai Chi, where we run classes all the time, we have quite a few environmental Ernies. And I used to like to joke that my favorite move in the form was this one. Right? You're going along, guy's been coming to class for 10, 15 years, whatever it is, and he still doesn't know the whole form. Now, I talk to a lot of my colleagues about it, and it drives them crazy. But it really doesn't bother me that much. Over the last couple of years, I've started to talk to students more about this, and I start to realize that environmental Ernie has his own place in a bigger school environment. Right? He's the guy who always comes to class, always pays on time, is a really conscientious attender, but he never practices. Right? Doesn't do an ounce of practice outside of class. And he's usually so busy that this is why, right? He blocks off that 1 hour a week or that 2 hours a week to come and do his Tai Chi. And I'm okay with that. That's fine. It's really a mistake as a teacher to think that every one of your students will be the die-hard practice type. It's not true, and that's not really a very nuanced understanding of what you're providing for your students. So, if you're this guy in the ecosystem, you can come to my classes anytime you like. But environmental Ernie is the guy that shows up all the time, just does the practice when he's there in class, and has a lot to teach teachers about what their students are doing. There's also, for students, if you're in class with somebody like this, you can respect that too, right? You want to get into your classes, why are you doing it? Are you doing it to become the best at Tai Chi or Qigong that the world's ever seen? You might actually deep down think to some degree that that's why you're there. But environmental Ernie over here is a good reminder that what's much more realistic for just about everybody is that you're there to have a health practice and have a wellness practice. And so what you get out of that 1 hour of class time really varies a lot. And if you're there for high performance relaxation, okay, but you're going to practice 20, 30 hours a week on top of this anyway, if that's your thing. And so you can lighten up a little bit. You can enjoy the class time, enjoy the interactive component of it. Because most people who are really intense practicers, right, that's a lot of lonely practice time. And so there's something to be said for somebody who wants to come hang out, just enjoy the scene, do the practice, and make that a social component of his life. I think it's pretty healthy. And I think all of us can learn a little bit from environmental Ernie and try to follow that example, dialing it back a little bit. All right?